Hey, y'all. Good morning. What is poppin', locking, y'all? Oh, let me take y'all. Good morning. This your girl, Ms. FRJ's Mindset. Okay. Y'all, I decided to go live. I don't really go live a lot, you know what I'm saying? But every now and then. Today, I felt really motivated to go live. Came outside today. Well, I actually am always outside. I come outside a couple of times out of the day, you know what I'm saying? I come outside to do multiple things. I come outside, I be grounding, I be chilling, I be reading my book, y'all. So look, this book is the name of the title, y'all. Look, okay, it says, Your Life is Meditation. Yes, you better fucking know it. You know what I'm saying? The trials and tribulations of life, y'all. I always carry my little crystal with me, and then I always have my protection bracelets. Each bracelet means something. Oh, I should have brought my crystal book, and I could have told y'all what each one of these mean. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I was just like, and then I also brought one of my tarot cards, right? These is motivational. That's sassy and strong and sorted. You know what I'm saying? This is now, it does lean more towards, feminine, but I'm gonna say that to me, everything is universal. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I mean, even though men and women, we all got feelings. Feelings, we all got feelings, and we really need to learn how to not discredit each other's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of being so, because we live this 2025, but we live in this world right here. Ooh, Lord Jesus, it lacks a lot of love, child. People, it's real dog eat. It's challenging. It's not impossible to find love, but it's challenging for sure. Yeah, let's see what popped out, y'all. Let's see what popped out. It says, I'm a fierce professional, making my mark and paving my way to success. I'm in control of my destiny. You know what I'm saying? You better fucking know it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you are in control of your fucking destiny. Okay? Nobody is in control of your destiny. That's why the messages is universal. You know what I'm saying? Divine masculine, divine feminine, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's whoever that feel like they need it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to encourage you, baby. I'm here to create you, not break you. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe that. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying, being able to meditate and keep yourself grounded, you know what I'm saying? Be able to analyze, you know what I'm saying, everything that's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. You have to, you have to, when you are creating your individual life, you know what I'm saying? Because it's your life to create. And you pick whatever colors or whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You want flowers, you want sun, you want, whatever. You can customize your life, you know what I'm saying? As long as you learn, you know what I'm saying, how to, and it's okay to be by yourself. When you are by yourself, you are able to gain balance. You are able to assess the situation at hand, no matter what type of situation it is. You know what I'm saying? You're able to okay, depict it and analyze it. You know what I'm saying? For every problem, there is a solution. You better believe. Okay? It's a little windy out here, so I'm gonna put my cards in as I pull it out. So that first one, y'all, was I am a fierce professional, making my mark and paving my way to success. I'm in control of my destiny. I had to say that again, y'all, okay, just for the people in the back. Y'all okay with that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, well, her ass, I wake up so fucking happy every fucking day, man. It's people that ain't waking up. Oh, here we go. Here we go, y'all. It says, I am taking control of my destiny, follow my passions, and unleash my fucking potential. I am a force of nature, and I am destined for greatness. Boy, when I tell you, I live by that shit. Y'all, listen here. I am in control, baby. I'm the captain of my boat. You know what I'm saying? And if you a hole in the boat, listen here, you're getting patched the fuck up, then I'm sailing on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, when I tell you I live by this, yes. You got to get up. Listen here. Don't listen here, man. Listen. You know how you the shit. You know how you know that you the shit, right? Don't nobody never try to break a broken light. Just think about it. Hear me out, okay? You know, when people start trying to knock you off your square, when people start trying to provoke you or antagonize you or to get you to give your power away, you gotta go and look in the mirror, baby, and be like, you know what? You gotta ask yourself why, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you got to understand who the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh, shit. Because let me tell you something. That's how you know you the shit. Okay? I'm telling you. You in control, baby. Okay? If you ain't doing something right, you know what I'm saying? Listen here. Then you ain't going to have... If you a broken light, ain't nobody talking about you, child. Okay? But when your light, you know what I'm saying, shines bright, you got to understand, baby, that it's going to be some people, you know what I'm saying, trying to dim it. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You in charge of you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't put nobody in charge of watering your plant. You know what I'm saying? What you eat make you shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't, listen here. They talk about everybody, man. Don't let, who cares what the people, who cares? Let me tell you something. When people is talking about you, you got a goddamn fan base, baby. Keep it going. Keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put out into the universe, baby, you'll get it back. And listen, and you got to get your lessons too. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your lessons that could turn into blessings depending on how you handle it. You know, are you going to handle the situation with integrity, or is you going to handle it, you know what I'm saying, with deceit? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, you got to weigh it. You know what I'm saying? Is you going to deal with it in a devilish way, or are you going to deal with it in a godly way? The choice is yours, because you have to take control of you and your destiny, and because you are in control of your greatness. How great and what determines how great you're gonna be is how you handle situations, baby. Okay? Oh, listen here. When I tell you, I love these cards. I love these cards. Okay? They be like, this one says, I say fuck off to toxic people and embrace those who lift me up. Psh, you dig? For real. For real. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that I got my water behind the camera, and I got my little hot chocolate. Your girl love hot chocolate. I came out here, I was feeding the birds. Y'all see my little friends? My little friends. I love the birds. I love nature. I'm always, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why I love the title of this book. I love the title of this book. I'm going to read something from it. Let's see. I mean, like, it's so inspiring. I love going to the library too. Because I love to read. Knowledge is power. The more knowledgeable you are, the more powerful you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad used to always tell me, like, nobody can never take away what's in here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. You know? And my grandmother used to always tell me, you know what I'm saying, like, educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? You never know what room God gonna put you in. You never know. You don't know what room God gonna put you in, baby. But be prepared. Okay? You can never, ever learn too much. You know what I'm saying? And know that you're going to get tested on your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because you're only going to do one or two things in the world. Either you're going to swim, or you're going to sink. You're going to live, or you're going to die. You're going to go left, you're going to go right. It ain't no motherfucking in between. You know what I'm saying? You die once, baby. Okay? You die once. But you get a chance every 24 hours, okay, to write another chapter in your book. Okay? And what you're gonna have your book, you know what I'm saying, for what you doing? What's your purpose? You know what I'm saying? And you really have to, you have to search into that. You know what I'm saying? So like this one is like learning to be. So look, I'm just gonna go to the index and see like what's the difference. So they got the first, meditation, then it's understanding the path of awakening, Zen of the art of potato chip delivery, learning to open, raking the leaves of our lives, calming muddy waters, how I ended up in the back of the police car on a silent retreat. On a silent retreat. Oh, that's a good. I'm definitely gonna have to read that one. Autism and meditation, the romantic phase of meditation, the cleansing phase of meditation, positive affirmations, you are always free, collecting mustard seeds, bowing to difficulties. Every moment is a new moment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, oh my God. Oh, like it's actually a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. They got more. They got post-retreat reflection, a present moment, goals and meditation, planting a tree. Oh my God, I love that analysis right there, that planting a tree. I use that a lot. I use that a lot in my day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of plants and I like plants. And I remember when I gave my daughter a plant and I told her, like, hold on, y'all, I'm outside so I can't see. I will check this. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all got to bear with me because I'm outside. It says, are you, who? Let me read y'all comments. I'm sorry. Okay. That looks very confident. Yes, it is. It is. Hello. Hello. Good morning. It is very comfortable. It says, say hi, Raru. What is that? What is that in your hand? I had some affirmation cards, a meditation book, and hot chocolate, and my Celeste crystal stone. I'm not sure. I hope that I answered your question. I'd be the captain in your little boat. No, baby, you got to be the captain of your boat, and I can be the captain of my boat, and then maybe we can meet up and sail together, baby. Never mind. What's that in your hand? Why, boy, the OC is looking right. What? Oh, Lord Jesus. Listen here. I'm going to pray. Oh, it's a card game. Bye. Are you okay, brother? She's displaying her lovely Uzi. Thank you, miss. You got the blood form. Oh my God. You know what? Okay, look. I'm going to pray for you guys that is trying to make a genuine moment, you know what I'm saying, into something derogatory. You know, but see, you know, you got to be able to have thick-skinned people, you know what I'm saying, because sometimes you're going to have ignorant people come into your life and stuff like that to try to get, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know. But look, I'm gonna say, listen, you welcome, baby, you know what I'm saying, and whatever, you know what I'm saying. If you felt whatever the hell you thought, whatever, it's all good. Much love to you, boo. Let's get another card here, you know what I'm saying, because we don't want to feed into the negative energy. Okay, it says, I deserve love and fucking, well, it says, I deserve love, respect, and a fucking amazing relationship. Yes. Oh my God, y'all. Relationships in 2025 is so challenging. You know, okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about this for a little bit. So relationships in 2025, to me, my take on it. At 51, because I'm 51 years old, I got 3 grown kids. I feel like the dating scene is very challenging. I feel because that's why meditating and grounding yourself and stuff is very important in 2025. It is very important because it's like the devil is busy, you know, and it's so much like people have lost, like it lacks love, it lacks loyalty, it like people are scared of each other. You know, the men don't know how to date. You know, the women don't know how to be dated. Or it's like it really lacks a lot of loyalty. Like people is just, you know, looking to, you know, for a quick fix that turns into a bad fix, you know. Out here just having sex with people and creating soul ties, and you know, not going from, you know, all the lying and the cheating and the deceptive and all of that. Like it's a lot of the, ooh, it's crazy. It's crazy right now. But you know, you can't give up on love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? There's a lesson that could turn into a blessing in every scenario. You know what I'm saying? Either somebody, you know, you can learn something from everybody, even if it's what not to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, me personally, I try to go into every situation very optimistic and very honest and transparent. You know, sometimes it don't always work out for me, you know what I'm saying, but it's okay. That's them. I always look at when I can't coexist with other people, or they choose to ghost me or leave me or whatever. I don't feel no type of way about it, you know what I'm saying. Like I be thinking maybe God, you know what I'm saying, took them out of my life, you know what I'm saying, you know, or like it just be cool. Like I just don't worry about it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I just really don't worry about it. You know, I try to pour more into me, but I'm like an introvert. I'm usually always like I'm a popular introvert. You know what I'm saying? I feel the safest when I'm by myself. So like me isolating me, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't bother me at all. You know what I'm saying? Like actually, like when people ghost me, or people like they just decided they don't want to talk to me no more, yo, I be cracking the fuck up, because I already know that I already know what game that they're gonna try to play. You know what I'm saying? You know, they try to ghost you thinking that you're gonna forget about it or whatever. No, I'm an Aquarius. I don't forget about nothing. The more time you give me in my head about a situation that I'm dealing with you, is bad on the other person's behalf. Because if we can't communicate, if we can't talk about it, if we can't figure it out, that lets me know that you're not a good partner. It lets me know that we're not compatible. It lets me know that if I go any further, this is going to be a strained situation and shit like that. And because I live a peaceful life, I'm not looking to sign up for nobody else's bullshit and people that don't know how to sift through their bullshit. Because we all got bullshit that we have to learn how to sift through. You know what I'm saying? That's why my ass is reading books and learning how to meditate and ground myself. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't have some bullshit. Okay, believe me. But I also feel like shit, what don't kill you make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I don't be arguing with God about whatever lesson he want me to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, you really have to allow yourself, you know, like I know for me, I have experienced a lot of different things that I had to learn from. Like I had to learn from, you know, I had to learn how to not be people pleasing. I had to learn how to, like, you know, really put it on the table, like fair exchange, no robbery. I'm not gonna pour all my water into your cup and you're not pouring none into my cup. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna let you, like, you know what I'm saying, use me up and use me as an option and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Which to me, that makes me very rare, you know what I'm saying? Because when I come across, you know what I'm saying, men and women, you know what I'm saying, when I talk to them and stuff like that, you know, because I like talking to people when I meet, you know, like people really are broken. Like people really are broken. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think that sometimes we lose ourselves, and you know, we don't know, like it's just be so much shit going on. And I think that that's when you have to search out ways to heal yourself, to look at how the things happen to you and how it affected you, and how you can, you know, respond to it and handle it in a godly way. You know what I'm saying? And if you find yourself repeating lessons, that's God telling you, okay, well, you ain't learned the first time, so I gotta run that back. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a testimony if you ain't out here getting tested. And in order to get tested, you got to get the lesson. That's why you can't complain about life. You learn how to live through life. You know what I'm saying? You know, life is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? It really is. You know, it really is. Let's get one more time. Oh, the sun is coming out. It says, I stand tall, speak up, and take charge of my destiny. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. That's right. Stand 10 toes down. You know, like Sheree said from Atlanta Housewives, who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check you? Ain't nobody gonna check you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta stop letting weak ass motherfuckers dictate what happens in your life. If you ain't happy with something, change it out. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't be staying in no unwarranted situation that don't make you happy. Like, listen here, See, I don't know. See, you talking to a person like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a materialistic person, so shit, I walk away from anything that does not serve me. Like, I'm not fighting to stay into nobody's life. I'm not fighting to be disrespected. I'm not fighting to be lied to. Fuck that. If we not on the seesaw, balancing it and coming together as one, nigga, listen, deuces. Ain't nobody got time. That's a bad investment. You know what I'm saying? Like, please, y'all gotta take more serious about your life. Like, I take more serious about my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be chilling like a villain. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know? I work hard to be where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, in life. You know, I ain't never been no slouch, you know what I'm saying. I always say, you know, I feel like meditating and being able to like ground myself, you know what I'm saying, and assess myself and the 50% role I played in all the situations that I've been in, you know what I'm saying. Like, I can honestly say that, you know, it really helped me out. It helped me widen my horizons, you know what I'm saying. So sometimes when people is directing certain type of energy towards you, you have to ask yourself, okay, how can I find, because a negative can be made a positive. So when people are saying things, or when you're talking to people, you know what I'm saying, you have to, you know, look at it and be like, you know, if it works for you, it works for you. If it don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta force it. You know, you really don't gotta force it. You know, and you know, another one of my key sayings too is that, you know, nothing has power not unless you give it power. You know, and that's just the realest shit ever. You know, pick your poison. You know, somebody talking shit, you ain't gotta listen. The queen or the king does not get off his throne to address the motherfucking peasant. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's power in saying nothing. And saying nothing is saying something, depending on how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? For real. I know, like, for me, I mean, everybody's silence is going to be different, because some people are silent because their throat chakra is shut down and their heart chakra is closed, and you know, they might have grew up in an environment to where they wasn't taught how to express themselves. They weren't taught how to use their words. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like emotional intelligence is taught in the home. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got 2 boys and 1 girl. And you know, like, my boys, I always told my boys, you know what I'm saying? I always tell my boys, like, listen here, okay? Your sperm is valuable, okay? You the legacy. You change bitch's last name, honey, okay? So listen here. You need to be quality and not quantity, okay? Don't depreciate your own value by ruining your legacy. That's how I taught my boys to protect themselves and to focus on what they needed to focus on in order for them to be, you know what I'm saying, the best that they can be. And then I told my daughter, you know what I'm saying, pretty much the same thing, but I always told her, like, listen here, don't be no pussy dispenser, and don't be out here donating pussy to the needy. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen here, you know, everything is a barter and trade system, okay? fair exchange, no robbery, period. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like right now in 2025, motherfuckers lack that shit. Motherfuckers is wilding, you know, for real. It's crazy work, but that's okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I still carry on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't a grandmother yet. I'm waiting though, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. But I'm okay because like I wanted my kids to be able to live on their own and establish themselves first before they, you know what I'm saying, started creating a family. You know what I'm saying? Like I just tried to you know, I wanted my children to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want my kids to make the same mistakes that I made. You know what I'm saying? And I made a lot of it when I became a parent, a mother, and I was a single mother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say, like, and I ain't mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes I feel like even though I know that I didn't wake up and choose to be a single mother, but I knew that when my kids' fathers started treating me in a way that I didn't feel as though was conducive of where, you know what I'm saying, I had to choose myself. You know, me personally, I'm 51. Me personally, I have always been the person like, I am never going to choose someone over me. I'm not staying nowhere where I'm not celebrated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not putting up with nobody, no, because I love me some me. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to let me down. You know what I'm saying? I made a vow to myself, you know what I'm saying, when I was a kid, that I will always, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, I went through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, you know, because I came from a dysfunctional family, but what's new? What black person didn't come from a dysfunctional family, right? But it's all good in the hood, you know what I'm saying? What don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like it's either gonna make you or break you, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like shit, the way I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't peachy, but shit, that shit made me a force to be reckoned with, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like Mayweather around this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I be shaking and baking, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've accomplished a lot of things in my life. You know, the only thing that I really haven't accomplished is like true love. Like I've been independent and taking care of me and my 3 kids by myself, and I'm so proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? I have to pat myself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. You know what I'm saying? If you know you have overcome some hard times in your life, pat yourself on the back. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a hug and say, go you, go you, go you, go you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you know, be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you die once. I refuse to live my life miserable. Nah. When I wake up in the morning, I be dancing around. I be, you know, like certain shit. Sometimes I get annoyed though. Sometimes people do get underneath my skin. I'm human, you know, because I be like, you know, I'm a very transparent person. I'm very straight up, you know, no chaser. I'm very honest. You know, I'm not scared of nobody. So like, I don't believe in lying to nobody. I'm not a good liar. I don't even know how to lie. Like, I tell the truth. No matter what the truth is, I'm going to speak it. And however I feel, I don't sugarcoat how I feel either. If you making me feel like a way, I'm going to call it how I see it, you know? And I'm not afraid to express myself. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, right? I got a whole YouTube, you know. I'm not afraid to express myself. You know what I'm saying? Period. I'm going to speak my truth. And if you don't want to be, it's like this. This is the way I look at it. Always been like this. If you don't want to be a part of my truth, you know what I'm saying, in a fucked up way, then don't come over fucking with me. Don't come playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to call your ass out on your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, asking for nobody to come over and play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be really chilling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a killer, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying? I will defend myself. Like, even a turtle defends themselves. Like, I'm human. I got natural instincts. If I feel like my ass is in the clink, you know what I'm saying? Like my grandmother used to say, you know, my grandmother used to be like, when your head is in the lion's mouth, you got to ease it on out. You know, you can't pull it out fast. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then you gotta watch people around you. You know, you gotta pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's truth in jokes. You know, but I also believe that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes things happen for you and not to you. You know, and then like I said earlier, you gotta go back and you gotta ask yourself, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, why they acting like that? And then it just make you, it make me get in my private investigation ass, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can learn who you are from other people, you know? Because why would a motherfucker try to come dim your light if your light ain't shining bright? And sometimes your light can irritate people's demons, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be jealous for no fucking reason. You know, motherfuckers be jealous of you just because you doing what you supposed to be doing, and you will have a late because people that are usually jealous is like lazy people that don't want to do the work. They want to they want it to be given to them, and they just mad at you because you, and they can have more than you. They could be doing all type of shit, like they can have more money than you and everything, and they be hating on little old you. But you know, you don't get mad about the type of shit you say to yourself. Shit, baby, I'm a star. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's how I look at it. I'm a motherfucking star, baby. I'm a shooting star. Okay, y'all. So before I go, I'm gonna pick something to read, okay? And then maybe y'all can look. You're always free. Let's see what we're gonna. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna read something so y'all can hold throughout the day. Let me see. Motivation from difficulties. Okay, I'm gonna read that, and then we're gonna sign out. Okay, then we're gonna sign out. Y'all can take this for the day. You know what I'm saying? Cause somebody, you know, listen, somebody might take something from this. You know what I'm saying? All my messages is universal. You know what I'm saying? You know. But look, y'all, hit the like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I appreciate you. You know, and if you want to donate to the channel, you know what I'm saying, you can feel free. I think I got my everything is in my bio, I believe. I'll have to go check it out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I have to go check it out. But I know that my Cash App and my Venmo is in other readings of mine. It's in other posts of mine. So go check out my 1 minute quick readings, you know what I'm saying? Because I try to put out a couple videos a day, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Genuinely, I try to put out something, you know, because I'm a motivational speaker, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to help you and teach you and show you how to grow, you know what I'm saying, through my own personal journey. Because I'm human, I'm on a journey of life just like everybody else. Y'all see me with this fan? Because I'm 51. Okay, y'all about to say, how many times she gonna say she fucking 51? Yeah, well, I'm 51 and I'm menopausing. I be menopausing. Okay, motivation from difficulties. It says, in your very imperfection, you will find the basis for your firm way seeking mind, by Suzuki Roshi. It says in the last chapter, I talked about using our difficulties, our bad behavior, our bad habits as a fertilizer to cultivate compassion, wisdom, and kindness. Now, I'd like to expand on this and use the same difficulties as motivation to continue with our meditation practice. Suzuki Roshi, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Once talked about 4 kinds of horses: excellent ones, good ones, poor ones, and bad ones. He explained how the excellent horse would run before it saw the shadow of the whip, and the good horse would run right before the whip hits its skin. The poor horse would run only when it felt the pain of the whip on its body. Whew. Yeah, I love this little fan. I'm telling you, it be pushing out. It be pushing. It says, horse will only run when the pain penetrated the marrow of its bones. When people hear this, they immediately want to be the best horse. But Suzuki Roshi explained that when learning comes too easily, it actually keeps us from working hard. When it comes to meditation, many believe they should be the best horse, so to speak, the one that can sit and have no problems, easily relaxing into it without any struggles. But as Suzuki clarified, the worst horse is the best to be. When we struggle, whether in meditation or in life, it actually better for our practice. Having more problems in practice and in our lives motivates us to seek something beyond them. When everything is fine and dandy, why would we want to look deeply at anything? Why would we want to question our suffering if we aren't suffering at all? Why would we want to liberate ourselves from struggling if we were non-present? We must look at the difficulties in our lives not as something we need to conquer or get rid of, but as blessings in disguise, heavenly messengers telling us to go deeper. Woo, y'all, did not say something in a quarter to that earlier? Suzuki Roshi also talks about the same analogies, but with a parent explaining how people who think they are the best parents probably never are. Since they already think they're great, they won't be the same level of effort exerted as someone who thinks they are the worst parent. These parents are constantly putting great effort in. We cannot misunderstand this through and take it the wrong way. We don't need to intentionally think ourselves in a negative way or constantly put ourselves down in order to have a good meditation practice. When we struggle in meditation or daily life, we don't need to fight it. Instead, we can use it as a motivation to go beyond it and find something more solid, something deeper within ourselves that we can depend on. The only way out of suffering is diving right into it, excuse me, y'all. Going through it, experiencing it, and I get tongue-tied, y'all. I am well aware this may be the last thing we want to do, but we must try. We can try to see the difficulties we are experiencing right now as not necessary negative things, almost like blessings in disguise. We can use them as motivation to continue our meditative journey into depths of our being. Let us all learn, explore, and find freedom right in the midst of chaos. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that was it. That was it. Yep. So look, I hope y'all took something with that. I'm about to finish chilling, meditating, relaxing, enjoying the beautiful weather. Finish smoking my little joint here and my little Black and Mild. You know what I'm saying? Finish off. Well, I'm almost done with my hot chocolate. And I got my water. But listen here, y'all. Listen here. Like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Thanks everybody. The good and the bad. The good and the bad comments. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And on that note, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Be blessed and not stressed. You dig?